You love Rent. Rent's good. Rent's very good. I love Rent. 525,600 minutes. I love it. Mamma Mia is good. You've never seen Wicked? You haven't seen it? It's very good. You have to see it. It's very good. What? How come my mood has changed? Don't know. Can't tell. Don't know why. It's fine. I'm trying to keep it together right now. And it's very hard. So I just have to keep going, and I just have to stay strong, and I just have to not listen to people and not listen to people which are trying to drain my energy. And I just have to keep it moving, and I have to keep smiling, and I have to not be sad, because that's what they want. So what's your favourite food? I might eat in a minute. I don't want to do anything else today. I'm literally like, I don't even want to do my washing up. Like, I'm just got a roast chicken for dinner. I love that. What am I gonna eat? I don't know. God, it's a lot of pressure. Sub chat, sorry. God, it's a lot when a lot of people just come for you at once, isn't it? I'm sorry if this looks fake to you, I apologise. It's okay, just breathe. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. All good. All fine. I'm gonna look at some theatre. That's what I'm gonna look at. I need Wi-Fi. You have to be strong, no matter what you face in this fucking life we live in, you know? The world isn't kind. Especially to people like me. So, it's just hard, that's all. But I'll get there. I don't really have anyone else to talk to, so this is kind of like my way to let things out, because it's like I've been in my room for a whole week. I've been lonely. I've not had a good week, even off live. And live was something that felt stable to me, you know, like company, so I didn't feel alone. So that's why I went live a lot, because it was part of my routine. And then when I take that routine away, it's like I'm on my own, right? So I suffer with a lot of mental health problems. I've not left the house in a whole week. Then I went out the other night, and then my stories got perceived a different way than they actually were, which is ridiculous, but you know. And the hate train has started up again, and it's just a lot for a person to do that to someone. I don't know why people have so much time in their lives to do that. Very mood. And I just feel very lonely right now, on my own. And it really sucks. So I use TikTok as a way to talk to people. And I'm sorry that's how I do it. I talk to people because it's very painful when you have depression. I know it's saying it's a pity party for people, it's like, but I've been in bed all week. My place has been really bad, and going live has helped me clean my entire room up. Talking to people. I've done this whole floor. This whole floor. Because of me being live. Before it was so bad. So TikTok is like a routine, like a live stream routine for me. Because when you're not a social person, I'm not a social person in real life. I'm an introvert. I don't go out. I stay in bed. And I wait for night to come every single day. And I stay in. And then when I want to go out, I go on social media, because that's something to share. And I find that people are really lovely to me. And really sweet. And I'm so grateful to have people that come up to me real well. And they're so kind. And they so love me. And I'm just very grateful to have people that care about me. And it's just very hard to live the life I live right now, for me. And TikTok is that way of getting myself out the house and doing things. And I find that a lot of social media it helps a lot of people for a lot of things. So it's just, that's why I'm always live, so I can keep my mental health intact, but then at the same time, it also ruins it. So I'm stuck. And then it's hard to make friends because I can lose them very quickly. can't keep friends. I can't keep... I can't keep friends, I can't keep people around me. It's hard. I never knew what having a friend felt like growing up, so I've only ever known me. I don't know what safety feels like. I don't know what security feels like. I've only ever had to be secure for myself. And it's very hard. And I've had so much doubt in myself and so much self-hatred that it reflects. So I just want people to know I'm not a bad person. I'm just a very fucked up person. Damaged, hurt. Villains are not born, they're made. And especially the world we live in now, it's even harder for me and a lot of other people. And I've grown up from a young age on this app, and I've set a bad example for the trans community as well. Some of it, I'm not putting all the blame on me because that isn't fair. Some of it I will take the blame for. But I was growing up. There's a lot of people older than me who have set bad examples. But I'm not the only one to blame for that. And I honestly want to say that I don't think anyone's to blame for that, in my opinion, for the Supreme Court ruling, because I think J.K. Rowling just did that because she doesn't like trans people. So please don't put the blame on me for that, because that feels horrific. I just want to be liked. I've only ever wanted to be liked. And I'm like born with this fucking curse everywhere. I'm just not liked. Not even in school when I was little. Not even in primary school. Not even in nursery, I was bullied then. I've been bullied all my life. Every part of me has been bullied. And that's my normal. That's my normal. That's my normal. And it shouldn't have to be like that. It shouldn't have to be like that for anyone. That's why I give support to people. That's why I say, you look amazing, you look gorgeous. Because no one's ever said that to me. I want to give that to people. We are in such scary times. And the world just needs to love. Because it's falling apart. Every bit of it. And that's what I do for myself, is I just give love to people in real life. I support, you know, and I think what I did the other night when I recorded people meeting and saying hi to me in nightclubs and things like that is I was looking for validation to show that people do see me and support me, you know. People took camera angles in a different way, which obviously it's fair enough, but I was drunk on my phone, I switched the camera like that. I wasn't in a bathroom, I was on the dance floor. I hope people know that. Some people took photos of me without permission. That happens a lot. But what I really love is just having a chat. I love that. I love having a chat. I love talking to people. I love a calm interaction. Zen, talk, get to know, and just, how was your day? Where'd you get your outfit from? You know, because I'm down to look for like fashion help from some queens who watch me. I need to still find my style, to be honest. I'm still struggling. And I really am trans, and I really just hope people know that. And I even hate myself when I'm not even on camera. I have so much body dysphoria and problems with myself that it is horrible. I literally looked up the other day at Ozempic on the internet, seeing if I could get it, because I really don't like my weight. And now I'm feeling fat, and now I'm feeling horrible myself, and I'm all on my own. And that's my fault. And I wish I just could keep people close to me. I wish. That's all I want. Because I have attachment issues as well. Like when someone leaves me, I think, it feels horrible. I'm gonna calm down now because it's just so lot. And I'm very much sober. I hope you know that. Very much so. If you listen to me, thank you for listening. Because no one does, really. And it feels like no one listens to me. And that's why I get louder and louder. And that's why in the past you've seen me scream, you've seen me crash out, you've seen me melt down. Because I feel like no one listens. Or understands, or just wants to be bigger than me and higher than me. So I get aggressive. Because that is the only way I'm heard. That's the only way I feel heard. Is if I shout it. So I'm sorry for the past meltdowns. But we're gonna see what the doctor says for me. Because it's a lot. And the world will perceive me differently. They'll perceive me in a good way or a bad way or a neutral way. Everyone is gonna have different opinions on me because I have a broad, big audience that watch me, especially Trump supporters that watch me. So, just take with us what you will. This is a real response. Real response. I'm a human being. This is real. This is me. This is how I feel. This is how I have felt for the past week. And all I want is for people to say, I'm sorry you're going through this. hope you're okay. You know, look after yourself, or if you're going through something, chat with me. You know, like that. You know, I'm not a dangerous person. I never have been, I never will. I'm a damaged person. That's what I am. And all I ever wanted to be was liked and supported with security. And that's it. I haven't helped myself on this app at all. But I'm a human being. We make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone does. It's how it is. And it's gotten so bad to the point where I've had to go to the police myself, having to report people who are ruining my quality of life and my mental health. And thankfully police are taking that seriously, because it's just not on. It's too far. And then what happens if it's too late? The opinions will suddenly change. People will be like, oh, you know, it shouldn't have to go that far. So don't let it get that far. It's not okay. And if you are struggling right now and you feel triggered by this, please call 116123. It's very important to do so. And they're very good, they listen to you. And they're very, very kind people, Samaritans. They are very kind. And they will listen. And I've spoken to them before, and they've really helped me sometimes. Like when I feel like I'm melting down, I've gone on the phone and they're just always there, and they always talk to you, and they hear you, and you feel seen. No judgment. And honestly, they're amazing. And there's so many other mental health services out there that help. So please, if you feel triggered by me or other things you see online, don't ever hesitate to call 116123. It's very important. And just know you're not alone in how you feel right now. You aren't alone. I watched videos back in 2021 when I was light, and I miss it. I miss it so much. I miss having that little spark I had. Like, I used to be weird and funny, and it's just kind of become cringe and perceived in a different way. Even when I'm trying to be funny, it's not perceived that way. It's perceived as cringe and weird. But people who have watched me talking for years, they know that I've always been weird. I've always been quirky. I've always been different. I've always said my mind. And unfiltered is what I could definitely say myself as. Unfiltered. Like, I used to look at these videos back in the day and enjoy, like, me eating American candy. I remember I watched that and I was like, my hair was so short. I was so young. I was so different. What's happened? Like, you know? And I'm gonna say it's nothing to do with my transition. I am very happy with myself in my hair and everything, and wanting to transition. I've been so sure of it for ages. Well, I've always known. I'm alien, I'll be fine. But what I miss is my quirkiness. Like my silliness, my goofiness, my happiness. That is gone. And it's been masked by fake happiness. But it's not actually happiness. I'm trying to be happy in a scary world. people are going to perceive that in a different way, as they will. However, I miss my old spark. I miss the old comments, what I used to get. And I look back at myself now, back in 2021 to 22, and when I was on TikTok, and I thought I had so much hate, but I didn't. I had support. And it was just, and I was getting affected by like one comment that was in my chat. And now it's turned to thousands, and I'm just so used to it now that it's become my social norm. And I want to change things around so badly, because it's so scary to live this life. It really is. Online, real life is really different than online. But I just wish I could just go back to when I was little and just restart everything fresh, and just know the knowledge I have now, what I was getting myself into online, and gone slowly with it. And I don't even care if I was growing followers. Like, if I went back, if I was talking to 17, 16-year-old, 15-year-old Elphie, I would say, don't trust people so much. Don't listen to people so much. Don't think, and I think this is a problem I have. People I meet first, I think we're besties already, but they aren't always good. And I trust people, and in a sense I'm vulnerable. I'm too trusting, and I think that's a pattern of what people are seeing online. Like, I made loads of friends, but I've lost them because 1, they wanted views, 2, they wanted to get some followers from me, and 3, they wanted, I don't know, just validation themselves. And we live in such a fucked up world where people just care more about followers than morals. And I know that sounds hypocritical, what I just said. And I understand how that has, you know, what I've just said, but it's true. And I value friendship more than followers. I like private friendships. Like, I actually, I might be meeting a friend today as well, actually, which is good, so. But he's been depressed all day. I met him on a night out. He was lovely. He's gay. And he's very kind. And he's got a good heart. So, it's just, everything's fucked, you know. I wish I could just go back to when I was little and just not trust people so much, not put myself out there so much like I used to. And I wish I could just go back to when I was little, and I wish I could just say, no, don't do this, don't do this, don't fall for this, don't fall for this, no, don't trust this person, don't fall for this, don't put yourself out there too much. I didn't have any guidance for myself. And I'm gonna be honest, my mum has been the best mum in the entire world, right? But she was a single mum. I didn't have a dad's love. That's a problem. I didn't have that kind of discipline. So I'm lacking something. And I see people with all like support and like this and that and all that, and all I want is just to be validated, liked. And I know not everyone's gonna like me, that's fine, but I just want people to know if they don't like me, please leave me the fuck alone. That's it. Get on with your gorgeous life that you live and have a good time, and just live it while it lasts. Because I just want to be liked, and I've not done good to do that at all. And I will hang my head in shame. Because I've offended people. I have. Because I think everyone hates me. And that is the honest truth. Otherwise, if I didn't think everyone would hate me, I'd be such a nice person. I would. It's more of a defense thing, which needs working on. And that's why I've been such a bitch. And that's why I've been such a horrible person, immature, things like that. Is I haven't truly grown up yet. I haven't grown up. I haven't even finished education in my head. Like, someone was right about a live stream. I haven't grown up. And growing up, I'm slowly doing that, but it's taken a lot of time because of the way I am. I get that's funny, but it's not right now, please. Just, I get it, but there's a time and place. Please don't do that. I get it's money and I appreciate that, and I get you want to like cheer me up. I get what you mean. I just ask politely, can we have no potato gifts? Can we have just no gifts, anything, right? Just listen. That's all I want, just listen. Me and you just listen. That's it. Okay. Please listen. All I want is just people to understand how my brain works, how I feel, what I've experienced. And not everyone's going to understand that, obviously, because not everyone will get it. But what I'm trying to say is, do I claim that I'm a perfect human being? No. Have I made mistakes? Yes. Have I offended people? Yes, I have. Do I want to change? Of course I fucking do. I don't want to be this depressed. I don't want to live this life. I don't want you to be this depressed. I don't want people to be this obsessed with me to the point where I have to get police forces involved. It's actually crazy. It's a lot. It's a lot for a person to take, and I don't know how I'm still here. I really don't. I don't know how the fuck I am still here on this earth with all this shit I have faced. You know, some of it's been backlash, but some of it's been really unnecessary. And I will say that I've had a lot of unnecessary hate, because the hate that I've caused to myself has fueled that kind of hate, and then it's gone up more. And then people find a way, because it's getting views, they try and lie about me, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And then everyone comes into my live stream thinking I've done something, or I've done this and I've done that, and then I'm the one that's having to call the police on people, and I'm the one that's having to be put into so much stress in my head, while growing up at the same fucking time, and then having your favourite show say something on a response that hurts. And it was karma. And no one understands what wicked means to me. Wicked has saved my life so many times, and the obsession that I have, it isn't an obsession. It's a way of life for me, which is not a bad thing. It's like a coping mechanism. It's a safety net. It's a support system for me. And I know that's not a good thing to have, but Defying Gravity is like a song that lifts you up. That's why I'm still here. It's because I've seen all these Elphabas on stage sing it and tell their story through it, and I see it so much. The bullying they face as well, and I feel like a relation. And no one understands what that show means to me and that movie means to me. Like, no one will get, because it's not a creepy obsession. It's not. It's support. It's a support. It's a thing I can go to escape, so I can watch something that I love, and I know I'm not going to be judged there, and I know I'm just going to be safe there. So having people in the past trying to lie about me and make me seem out that I'm not, it's quite perfect for the show. It's a big stab in the soul. It's not a heart, it's a soul. It's a spiritual stab, because that has been my dream since I was a child, right? And having Wicked say that they don't want to be affiliated with me, it hurts. It really hurts, because I've ever only wanted to be liked. And if I could just restart everything, I would restart everything. I would just go back to a time where I could just, you know, be liked. Or go back to even school time, where I didn't have to impress people and try and be the centre of attention all the time. It's a lot of trauma I'm carrying on my back. And it's just like, what next? And then I feel stuck. I feel stuck where I am. And I just want to perform so much. It's been my dream. I want to perform on a stage. I would do it for free. I don't even care. I would do it. If there was even a chance to even perform in Wicked for free, I would do it. I wouldn't even care. I would be a coffee stand. You know? I would. Or even in theatre itself, I would be a stage light or whatever. A tree. Just something, an opportunity. I just need an opportunity to show people my pain through song, my emotion, my passion, my fire, everything. And to prove people and bullies and haters wrong. To be like, I can do this. I can stand on stage and sing my heart out and perform and give you something. Ever since I was a little baby, I've sang Defying Gravity. I was recorded in school and my voice cracked and they bullied me, but I still sang it. It went viral on TikTok. You could see in my school uniform I was a chubby kid as well, and I was just singing Defying Gravity, and then my voice cracked, and then they all laughed. I laughed with it because, you know, that's what you have to do. But I felt bullied by that. And people have always recorded me even since I was a child. And I never thought in my entire life I would get 500,000 followers or 200,000. And that's a scary number. And then on top of that, having millions of people that have seen my face melt down on TikTok and you name it. And it's just like, I wish that wasn't highlighted. I wish my singing was highlighted. I wish the good side of me was highlighted, not the bad, but that will be highlighted. If you ever react online yourself, you will be seen in that way, unfortunately, and that's the way the world is. So if you ever start anything online, an argument or anything, it will be perceived as you're that person. There's so many different sides to me that I wish you could get to know, but it's so hard because what you see is a screen and you don't see me in real life. And I remember I was talking to the biggest influencers on this app. I was talking like people who are big, like verified, millions of followers. And I remember I said to them, like, you know, I'm not what people perceive me as. And every person has always said, even the biggest influencers have always said, I've always been the nicest person in real life. Because of course I would be. What else could I be? I've only ever been bullied in real life. I would never want to give bullying to someone in real life, you know. Online it's easier. It is, because it's a defense. I can defend myself easier. I don't like it. I don't like reacting to it. But it's a way of letting something out and telling everyone to fuck off and leave me alone. Which isn't the best thing to do. I know that. But it's my way of letting shit out. Because otherwise, you know, I'm just a human being. I just want to live my life. I'm so sorry for rambling on, because it gets boring now. But I just hope you've listened to this. And if you have, and you've listened and not, like, looked at other things, I appreciate that a lot. Because there's only so much a person can take, and I just wish I could. I just want to turn things around for me. I want to get myself in a better place before I can become a better person. Because I ain't perfect at all. I'm unfiltered, I'm quite offensive sometimes, and I don't mean to be, but it's perceived that way. And I don't mean to be offensive. I've got a nose hair, sorry. Don't care. I need to shave my nose. And before you even say anything, no, I'm not on anything at all. I've been clean for ages. Ages. I've been drinking. That's about it. I've just got hay fever because it's honestly horrific, this heat. This heat is horrific. Like, I've had to buy a fan and 2 of them just to deal with the fucking heat, because it's crazy. Anyway, I just want you to know I'm sorry if I've ever offended you in the past. I really am. I really mean it. I don't want to live this life. I don't. I want to talk to people personally as well. I'm very sorry if I've ever offended you in the past. And I don't mean to be offensive. I don't. I'm defensive. Not offensive, but offensive. I'm defensive, that can be perceived offensive and perceived rude. But deep down, if people would just chill out on me and give me a bit of space, like instead of like stalking me and, you know, trying to find where I live and, you know, trying to find my doctors or, you know, things like that, then I would be much more better person and not become nuts and crazy and it's just not needed stuff. It's borderline psychopathic behaviour that people are doing to me, that some people are doing to me. Some hate is valid that I receive. I do not fucking doubt it, 1 second. But there are people who are thinking to push the boundaries a lot more and to go as far as to try and report me to HMRC, which is hilarious because that doesn't work, because obviously if I was reported already, I wouldn't be on this app, I'd be in prison, things like that, you know. I follow the law, I follow everything, I got a self-assessment, I pay my tax, I pay taxes, I do, and I have a bill to pay, and that's what I do. I pay a bit off every time, and that's it, you know. And that's how it is, you know. We're all in debt, and that's the way the world is, unfortunately. So I do pay my taxes, I declare my earnings, and what more could someone do, you know? That's all I do, and I follow the law. I follow the law, I always will. I've got my self-assessment this year, 25 to 26. I think people just go they just go so far to be so borderline psychopathic. I won't, like, sociopath, sort of psychopathic, and they will, like, look, oh, what's her bed? What does it look like? Let's look at images on Google, and I just want people to know that is honestly worrying behaviour that people are displaying to me. And I really hope that some people do see that as worrying behaviour, because that is potentially dangerous. And police are dealing with that, because that isn't on. And to go as far as to email like, people have in the past have emailed places calling me unsafe in certain venues, things like that, and I've had to talk to venues and be like, look at this, and they've even looked online, they're like, wow, you get a lot of shit, and I'm like, yeah, I do, I really do, like, what? And they're like, oh, it's just a lot, you know. And I just hope people have listened to this, and I just hope you understand how sorry I am. And I just want to be friends. I just want friends. I just want to be friends. Even virtually or slay, you know, like, just, I'm a safe person, I always will be. I mean that in my life. I'm just perceived in a different way than you think I am, and that's how the internet works. You can be perceived in such a different way online, and people can look at you and they'll be like, that's weird, that's creepy, that's it. Like, if you knew me in real life, if you really knew me in real life, you would not call me creepy. And I can confidently say that. You would not, even for a second, even think I would be creepy. You would actually like me, because I hype people up, because I've been bullied so much, so I give compliments literally everywhere. I offer myself too much to people, so, like, I'll buy people drinks, or, you know, like, and I've literally had people say to me in real life, even in Manchester, you're so different from what others say. I'm like, I know, because it's not true. And it's just like, when will the world get that? You know, like, honestly, I get that I have anger issues, and I get that I have problems in my mental health and how my behaviour is and things like that, and I have offended people in the past, but I just have only ever wanted to be liked. And I guarantee you, most of my responses have been from hateful people who have given me crap, because when I was in school, I got a lot of shit. It's exhausting to say this anymore now. I just hope people understand. That's all. There we go. You can chat now. I'm sorry for talking a lot. I don't know if you listened. I'll talk to you personally. You're all free to talk. Oh, hi Blake. Hi. See, I know not everyone's gonna listen. It's fine. It's fine. I'm so sorry. Harvey, I appreciate that a lot, but you don't have to be sorry at all. You don't have to. Thank you so much for the love and the comments. I'm really surprised. I've only seen one comment of shit, and I'm really surprised. I just want to turn things around. I really do. And I mean that. I want to sing. I want to perform. I want to give you support as well. I want to just give you singing. I want to give you my emotion through song. I want to perform on stage one day. I want to do what I was born to do. You know, this isn't what I was born to do. This is put my life on a hold. I know I can't sing, but I have a passion for it. And that is special more than anything, because having a passion for something means you want to work hard at something. And that gives you motivation to keep going and to keep practicing and to keep riffing or doing all the cool things like that, you know. Thank you so much.